This is a set of 2 for $19.98. This is like 10 times brighter than the light on your cell phone.
Yeah, well,
in terms of
double.
lumens,
You
double.
got it.
They come on, they're motion activated for 20 seconds. Then they go off. They shine up to 15 feet, or they're activated by up to 15 feet away, everywhere. You will put these everywhere, and they're waterproof.
They're waterproof.
Get out! Who does that?
Mr. Beams.
You
Only
have
Mr.
a choice
Beams.
of white or black, both of which sold out last time we were on the air. 1, 2, 3, go, because they're going to go so quickly again. Chad Johnson is here with us. How are you, sir?
Kirsten, great to be here.
Yeah.
Leave it to the industry leaders. Mr. Beams is the best when it comes to battery-operated, motion sensor, motion-activated lights. So the night light has been around since the 1800s. The problem with night lights are when the power goes out, so does your night light.
Right.
The other thing that you can do is you can get a tap light. When the power goes out, you can't find it. Or if you leave it on, the batteries go dead.
Batteries go dead.
Mr. Beams are motion sensor, so they're going to automatically come on. They're going to stay on as long as they detect motion. Once they stop detecting motion, they're going to shut off 20 seconds later. They have a 15-foot range, but here's the best part about it. We are approved to say on air, live today, that one set of batteries, 4 AA's, are going to last 4,497 activations, just to put it in perspective. If you trigger these 12 times a night, you get an entire year. If you put these in the bathroom like I do, you trigger them maybe 3 times a night, because I drink a lot of water. 4 years of battery life
On
before you have to change them on one set.
So let's talk about those places you're going to put them.
You want to do it?
I loved your first idea, under the bed.
Under the bed.
You're like, why, Kirsten? Why, Chad?
Okay, so I have 3. I have 1 on the nightstand, 1 under the bed, and 1 in the bathroom. I drink a lot of water at night, so I get up a lot. So the first thing I do is I activate the 1. I have it facing the wall so my wife doesn't wake up.
Right.
Then my feet touch the ground. And when my feet touch the ground,
triggers it.
It triggers it and gives you 16 feet of light beam distance all the way to the bathroom. Then I get in the bathroom. I don't want that harsh light coming on and waking me up in the middle of the night, and that goes on. And it will stay on as long as it senses motion, and then I have a pathway back to my bed. I don't disrupt anybody's sleep. And now you start figuring out other places around the house where you want to use them. They're go anywhere lights. We call them stand anywhere. They're go anywhere.
Hallway, kids' room for me. I'm going to put one right in the garage, right when you walk into from the mudroom into the garage. We have like our trash cans and our recycling there. I'm out there 100 times a night, it seems. That'll trigger them on right there. If you needed to carry them around and take them with you, if you're sitting outside, playing cards at night, it gets dark at 4:30 right now. As long as it senses motion, it will stay on. So you could be eating dinner in front of these if you wanted to, but you can move them around. They do not have to be wired in anywhere.
And we're going to take you all throughout the entire house to show you everything. The hardest part you're going to have to do is decide what color.
White or black, set of 2.
Here's what I'd recommend. If you have white trim and you're putting them around the floor, use the white. If you have hardwood floors, use the black.
Well, white sold out first last time, but the black did as well. A set of 2 for under $20. Wow, we just lit this place up.
Okay, now this may be a little unrealistic. You might not put like 50 of them in your house, but I want to just show different examples of how this could be a pantry.
Yeah.
It could be a cupboard. It could be a cabinet. It could be under your sink. It could be anything, but they automatically went on. Take a look behind you, the hallway. You could get away with 1. I put 3 there just because I want to, but now I have illumination to the back bedroom or bathroom, and I don't have to see anything. How about this? Here's a cabinet. I'm going to come right over here and open up the cabinet. Ready? How many closets do we have in our house that don't have lighting in there?
And now remember, these lights aren't going to be on unless you activate the motion. And as soon as he closes that and walks away for 20 seconds, they're going to go off. They won't turn on again until it senses motion in the dark. So if these are in a lighted area, it's light out, they're not going to go on. It only goes on in the dark with motion.
So now I'm walking up the steps. How many areas in your basement do you have where you don't have your attic that you don't have lights? So now it's totally safe because they're going off. Again, they're going to go on so that they activate the lights. Think about outside, side garage door.
Waterproof.
Waterproof and indestructible. Indestructible. I threw this on the ground earlier today. It will not break, and it's completely water sealed so you can put it outside.
White, very popular, much more popular. Do not wait on the white. That's what sold out first last time. A set of 2, less than $10 each. This is crazy good.
Okay, a couple more examples. There you go. There's one back there in the dark hallway. How about at night, you want to open up, I'll turn this way, you want to open up the drawers because you want to get something out of them. I mean, and they're 20 lumens. So they're super, super bright. I've got another great demo right here. Let's pretend this is
more than 1,200 gone.
Pantry, hallway, shed, storage room.
Yep.
Boom, I walked in.
Look at how much light. I mean, this is really, really bright. So just for instance, I love you were talking about how you didn't want to wake up your wife, so you put one right at the end of the bed. That's totally me and my husband. We're different sleeping hours. And I don't want to wake him up. He doesn't want to wake me up. We always use the lights on our cell phones. That's what we always turn around to go in and out of the bedroom.
Yes.
This is like, the lumens on this is like double from what you get on your cell phone. And it doesn't drain the battery because these are made for that battery to last 4,400 and something or blah, blah, blah.
It's 4,497 activations. And so I'll tell you, if I wake up every morning early to go to work, and so again, I have one in my closet also because I don't want to wake up my wife. So I go in there.
That's great.
And so if I go in and out of there a few times, that could be 3. So the fact that you get 12 activations in a year of battery life is still fantastic. If you go outside of your garage and have one there, or your mudroom and you're coming in, the kids are coming in at night, it's another great place. Boom, all of a sudden you could get up to 12 activations, but that's an entire year of battery life. Now we're walking outside.
We're going outside because these are waterproof.
Totally. So I'm coming up to them, and I'm getting within 15 feet, and they're automatically activated. So again, a little unrealistic that we might have them all over.
That'd be fun.
But you might have one by your front door.
Yeah.
How about your steps? You're having holiday, you're having parties and people are over. This is a great example right here. Again, let's pretend this is the back shed.
Right.
Boom. So 20 lumens.
So good.
If you use 2 of them, it's 40 lumens. It gets 15 square feet or 20 square feet of coverage. It has a 16-foot light distance. So now just bring them anywhere. And that's the best part.
And you can bring them anywhere.
They have a rubber bottom on them, so they stick. They're indestructible. I want to show one more spot because this is a real life situation.
Remember, instead of 2 white or instead of 2 black. White sold out early last time, and it's going very quick this time. Black did too, though.
This is a real life situation. I put this here because of my house. I have a window just like this. My grill is back there, even though my property is well lit. It's the only place on my property that's not well lit. So I walk out to my grill. It automatically comes on. I lift up the grill, and now I use this to check the temperature of my steak. I put it back on, and I bring my food in, and I'm good to go.
True story. Do you know the pathway lighting that you and I have presented before that I love? I have those pathway lighting.
Yes.
So we have an outdoor shower back by the pool, and it doesn't have any light. And usually we'll go into the jacuzzi at night and then go rinse out there. I will unstake one of the pathway lights and take it into the outdoor shower with me. Don't need to anymore.
That is awesome.
I can put one of these because also they're waterproof.
They're totally waterproof. Mr. Beams does it better than anybody. 4 AA batteries, and I'm telling you, we sell a lot of lighting product. This one might be one of my favorite. I told you when we were meeting beforehand, I said it's absolutely addicting because you're like, oh, I like it there. That's a great idea under the bed, in the bathroom, in the kids' room, in the mud room, in the garage. Oh my gosh.
As you're walking into the basement, so it triggers right as you're going into the basement, the light turns on. In the kitchen, my kids are going to want these so bad in their bedroom. If you want the black choice, here's what we have left. 600 left.
Wow.
And then we have the 3,000 have already been ordered in this show. White is very, very popular. It's not 1. It's 2 for under $20. January 31st, 2018 return policy. Waterproof, virtually indestructible. I mean, so good.
I don't mean to blind you.
No, but
here,
really.
and feel the bottom of it. And I'm not kidding.
And look at that light.
They won't break. These things, you can hammer them, you can drop them.
But they're still lightweight, which is nice. They're
and
not
they
too
have
heavy.
a nice rubber bottom that you can put them anywhere and they're not going to move. If you have night lights, it's time to get rid of them because the biggest problem with battery operation in lights is the battery life, and Mr. Beams does it better than anybody on the market. They've got a design team that specializes in figuring out how to get high lumen output. By the way, an LED light right here, high lumen output with battery life that could last you 4 years, depending on how many times you
know what
activate
else I would do? Is I would put a set of 4 in your emergency kit. A set of 4 at least in your emergency kit, that in the event that you lose power in your house, these are going to light your house. I mean, you just have to keep waving, just make sure you're moving and you'll get light.
I can't believe I didn't even talk about that. It's a night light. It's a emergency preparedness night. If your electricity goes out,
put one in your car.
Put one in your light.
An emergency light for your car.
Here's another cool thing. It actually has, so there's no on off button, it automatically activates, but underneath there is a switch that says auto or off. So if you're traveling and you don't want them to go on automatically, bring it to your hotel room, because when you get up in the middle of the night in a hotel and you don't know where you're going, now you can activate these. It's like a night light on the go light.
Should we go back inside real quick? I'll show you those colors one more time. It's not hard. You just get them all. If we have them, get them. Because, come on, $19.98 for 2. You'll use them everywhere. Mr. Beams is the leader in this type of technology. Less than $10 each, waterproof. You have a set of 2 white. Black is now a last call, fewer than 200 left in the black if you want those. QVC.com, automated ordering. Text your order. Just don't miss out on those black, because they're going to go. And then white's been very, very popular as well. That's what sold out first last time. More than 4,000 sets spoken for and still going. So stay on the line or use your apps to get them very quickly.
By the way, you just twist this off. 4 AA batteries. That's the rubber part I was talking about. So now they don't move around. It's as easy as that.
So smart.
Is it?
Chad, thank you.
Kirsten,
I love these. I told you, right? Worth it. I told you all 3 hours. Wait for Mr. Beams. So good. So good. Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Kirsten.
If you missed anything, QVC.com, or have you been chatting on my Facebook?